are at the Circuit Monteblanco outside Sevilla, Spain for the 2015 BMW S1000RR press intro. This is a world launch. We've got the media here from all over the place. Tons of bikes. We've done our first session this morning. Got our first track impressions. You can had a little lunch. We got the tire warmers on. They outfitted the bikes with slicks. We're going to be going out for our second impressions here this afternoon. But you know, so far we've done some a bunch of laps. We've got some good impressions on the new bike. Now, what's recognizable with the 2015 model right away is going to be the redesigned fairing. The front end, the circular headlight used to be on the rider's right side. They've swapped that. They've redesigned the headlights. I mean, it's pretty distinguishable. If you see this bike coming, you're not going to, you know, mistake it for a 2014 model. The air induct up here also has been redesigned, and I mean, you can see right through this, right into the air filter. Another noticeable change on the S1000RR, at least from an outside standpoint, is going to be the exhaust system. What BMW did for 2015 is they got rid of the under the bike chamber down here, and they put it all into the canister, the regular muffler up on this side. What that has done is decrease weight. It's also provided a better torque layout than what they had before. Now, this is the most significant changes that they've done to the S1000RR since it's come out. They did some minor upgrades in 2012, but what they've done is take a lot of what they've learned from the HP4 model and apply it to the RR. A lot of that is in electronics. What they've done with the models that we have here, this has got the full package on it. So you have the electronic suspension, you've got the extra ride modes. It comes, you know, with the rain, the sport, and the race. But this with the extra ride modes, you've got the slick and the user. So the user mode is just, you know, German speak for custom mode. And what you can do with the custom mode is get in and set the traction control, the dynamic traction control, the ABS and everything to your personal preferences. Really cool. You've got the slick mode in with this. It's kind of a base setting that you can use, and then go from there into your user mode, and then adjust these and maybe go back to your slick mode. And you know, that's what we're doing today, is kind of like finding out, you know, from the slick to the user mode, what the differences are. Really cool, a big upgrade for that. We've talked about this with the Aprilia RSV4 for years, is that they had little paddle shifters down here where you can switch your traction control on the fly. That is now available with the new system from BMW. As long as you're in your slick or your user mode, you can see it up here on display, and you can adjust it from a +7, which is the most intrusive traction control, down to a -7, which is the least amount of in traction control. On the handlebars, you know, it's still the same as it was last year. Your ride modes are over here. This is where you're going to select everything. It's still got the heated grips. BMW did add cruise control for 2015, which, you know, for most of the guys that are using this, you know, 90% of the time on the street, that's a really handy function to have. They've made a lot of, you know, technical changes. They were claiming, you know, about, I think, 6 more horsepower and about 9 pounds less in overall bike weight. You know, we don't have a 2014 model to compare this to directly. At the track that we're at, this is, boy, it's not a big track, so a lot of this really you can use in, you know, second. You're going to maybe tap third gear on a certain section, fifth gear down the straight out here. Now, this is outfitted with the electronic shift, which is just awesome. You can do upshifts as well as downshifts. So basically, after you clutch out of here in first gear from the pits, you get on the track, you're really not using the clutch afterwards. You know, it's just a matter of, you know, full throttle upshifts, bang, 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 you're going through the gears. On your downshifts, you want to make sure to close that throttle, and then just dot, 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 you can rapid fire down into, you know, whatever gear is necessary for the corner coming up. And speaking about the shifting, what's really nice on the S1000RR for you race guys out there, or even for, you know, devout track day fans, it's really simple. If you want to go to a reverse GP pattern, you just take the linkage off of the front side of the shifter, move it back here, and voila, you got a race shifter. What they've done in the change-wise, the torque is pretty phenomenal. Like at a track like this, you know, if you want, there's 2 or 3 hairpins here. If you want to go down in the first gear, you can, but really the drive you get out of second gear with the torque that they've brought out of the S1000 is just fantastic. You know, if you're not out there racing, you're just a guy having a good track day, You know, it does have the quick shifters, which is really cool, but a track like this, you know, you're not really shifting a lot. You can leave it in, you know, second, third gear and stuff and just, you know, play with the throttle. Handling wise, you know, again, it's a lighter bike. They've made some technical changes to the frame. They've added in a little bit more flex down here in this area of the motorcycle. What the S1000RR is really capable of doing, which is astonishing, is take a rider no matter what level you're at. You can be, you know, a world level racer down to just your, you know, maybe track day guy down to just a street rider, and this makes you feel, maybe if you're the, you know, the street guy, makes you feel like the world racer, because it's such a good package all around. Well, so at this point, it's about time to get back out on the track and get some more riding impressions. If you want a full detailed review of the new S1000RR, make sure to go to motorcycle.com and read the story.